George Groves versus Chris Eubank Jr. Intense weigh-in and face-off. George Groves looked ready. Chris Eubank Jr. looked ready. The fight looks like a 50-50 fight. For some reason, I just feel like it's going to be a one-sided fight by Chris Eubank Jr. Maybe because of his gas, the way he attacks. Maybe that's why I feel like it's going to be a one-sided fight. I could be wrong. Can George Groves slow down the attack with the jab? We'll have to wait and see if George Groves can keep Chris Eubank Jr. from getting to the inside, from getting to the pocket, because nobody has been able to keep Chris Eubank Jr. from getting on the insides. He gets on the insides and throw those vicious uppercuts. And can George Groves keep Chris Eubank Jr. at the end of his jab? He should be able to, because he's the bigger man, the taller man. He should be able to, but do I believe he will? Absolutely not. For some reason, I had George Groves looking weight drained. Was it just me, or did anybody else notice it? George Groves didn't look 100% in shape. He looked out of shape. He looked a little weight drained. But he will rehydrate. We'll see if he rehydrates and still looks the same. But he looked weight drained. But the point is, he made weight. Him and Chris Eubank made weight. But you can clearly tell George Groves is a naturally bigger guy. This guy can easily fight at 175. He could move up in weight if he really wanted to. So he wouldn't kill himself. But do I think he has the power to hang with guys at 175? Of course. Do I think he can be the king at 175? That I have no idea. You know what? I don't believe he. But on the other hand, Chris Eubank Jr. just looks invincible, man. The guy looks like a superhero out there. He looks the part. He seems like he's ready. Even though he brings up he brings up a lot of old news about when he was younger. Well, George Groves is only 1 year older than him, so it's not that much of a difference. But Chris Eubank Jr. likes to bring up sparring occasions, kind of like Earl Spence Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. believed in the sparring when he was a novice or a little bit more inexperienced than Groves. He believes he was getting the best of George Groves. That's what he said earlier in the press conference, but we'll have to wait and see. This is not sparring no more. This is the real. At the end of the day, I haven't really checked out George Groves. I haven't seen a lot of his fight. He fought Badu Jack. Badu Jack is a great fighter, and he lost a close decision to Badu Jack. He also fought Carl Froch. He's the first guy I've seen put down Carl Froch. So we all know Carl Froch has one of the best chin in boxing. But at the end of the day, it only matters when these two get in the ring. I picked Chris Eubank Jr. to win the fight because of his volume punching, because he's relentless. He lets his hands go. He's just looked like the more hungrier fighter right now. George Groves looks like the crowd's trying to get him into it, but Chris Eubank Jr. just looks like he's just more ready. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be a good fight. It could be one-sided if George Groves doesn't keep Chris Eubank Jr. off him with the jab. Chris Eubank Jr. is going to go in there and do whatever he wants. And let's not forget, George Groves doesn't have good defense like that. Chris Eubank Jr. has one of the best defense in boxing. Very underrated as well. But I favor Chris Eubank Jr. to get the knockout.
Yo, we were killing Jaw, now we killing Call. We were killing Jaw, now we killing Call. They can be like me, I got my own style. Hey, I'm married, I got married, I have been it. No, I haven't been